Welcome back. This is Horror Frights. If you clicked our Instagram link and watched this full video, we really appreciate you sitting down and really coming with us and be here and joining us for our discussion. There's a lot to talk about. We're gonna squeeze it in 10 minutes, hopefully. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this year. We're only a couple of months away.
Yeah, pre-con season's on full swing right now. We're currently in June, and before you know it's going to be October. So we're really excited. There's a few updates we want to talk about, and yeah, really looking forward to this haunt season. I know everyone watching is too as well.
Yeah, major updates. So if you see caps in our title, it's because it's serious, right? Everybody's talking about right now with Universal Studios, with Horror Nights, and they released a huge announcement recently, maybe a couple days ago, with The Last of Us. It was originally a video game about this disease outbreak, sort of like I Am Legend, right? Where it's like a disease, and then they're like mutated zombies, and then it's sort of like that. I never played the game. I want to play at least a little bit before I go in it, so I understand what's going on. They made it into a show, and now it's officially out.
Yeah, and it's a very popular show on HBO. If you guys seen the show and you like it, let us know in the comments below if you're excited for this house. Me personally, I have not seen the show. I have not played the video game, but I am excited about it. It's typical zombie with a twist, I guess. Really excited to see what Universal can do with it. I mean, I think a big part of this whole show, for at least what I'm aware of, is the main actors and the child that's like with the guys. So I'm excited to see what's it about. I mean, I really hope it's interactive, and Universal's done The Walking Dead in the past, right? So they're pretty familiar with the zombies and adaptations. I mean, that's their big thing with IPs. So I'm excited to see what they bring in. Like I said, if you guys are excited about it, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, for sure. And that's already 2 confirmed houses. Last year was Chucky, and then this year's The Last of Us. And now I'm not sure if they're going to base this haunted house of the game entirely. I'm not sure. I mean, in the trailer, if you look at the trailer, it shows clips of the actual game, and then she's sucked into the game. So I believe it's going to be about the game, since maybe there's a conflict of rights towards the show and game. I don't know. So we'll see.
Definitely interesting to see how they're going to play it out. But what's the other house that's already confirmed as well?
Just Chucky and
Chucky, right? So yeah, already 2 big IPs. Chucky has been. Who doesn't know what Chucky is?
Exactly.
So and now that Among Us, they're gonna right now Among Us is on top of the charts. So it's a great time. The Last of Us. I keep calling it Among Us.
It's
But
okay.
I think Among Us is another game.
I think so. I don't know if that's the one with
the
Sus.
Yeah, the Sus. Yeah. You know what? That'd be a good idea.
That'd be a good game
for Haunted
Universal.
House.
Take that as a suggestion. Give us some money as well.
Yeah. Give us some permission to that.
Yeah, but for sure. Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, located in Plant City, has always been such a great experience every time we go. Every year since we first started going in 2020 during the pandemic, and their system, their operations, their creativity, their hard work all plays all together, and they're great people. I'm excited for this year as well. If you go on their Instagram page, please look them up. Please follow them if you're a fan of all of this. They sometimes show some sneak peeks. I think there was a picture about a facade that they're creating right now, and then it's confirmed on this Sir Henry's Haunted Trail hayride. So I am interested in how they're going to use their land appropriately and how they'll do that.
Yeah, for sure. And if you guys are a fan of storytelling, Sir Henry's, every year they have a unique story and it follows along, Sir Henry. They even have a book that I think was it last year or 2 years ago.
They still selling it. It's on Amazon as well. And if you check on their page, you can find the book about the tales and stories.
Right. Yeah. So it's really unique in the fact that there's something behind. There's a real story behind it, and they put a lot of work into the details and making sure the lines move efficiently, even though it's not the biggest
Like a big event.
Yeah, like the biggest event. It's definitely an event event that is memorable. That's how I would put it, and really excited about that. And I mean, every year has been great, so really looking forward to this year as well for Sir Henry.
Yeah, for sure. So if you want to get more updates on that as well, of course, you can also follow us, but also them directly as well. They might reveal some information that we may not get at the same time as they do it. So that's one, right? Universal, Sir Henry's, Not Scary Farm, that exists in California, but I still want to talk about it just because today, or this year, will be their 50th year anniversary. I believe they opened in 1973 and now at 2023. So it's gonna be awesome. You know, we never been there, but I would love to be there one day. But so far, I've been hearing about every year they just go further and further, make a better, more experience, and it's an OG to a lot of people, a lot of fans.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we've actually been to Nutsberry Farm, just not to Nuts Scary Farm.
Right.
Nutsberry Farm's I mean, if we compare it to like Universal, or maybe even Islands of Adventure, I think Nutsberry Farms is a lot more entertaining, great roller coasters. I remember one of our favorite coasters was Montezuma.
Yeah.
So, and I think Nuts Scary Farm actually started before Horror Nights.
Yeah.
I think
for
they're around.
sure.
I think this is like their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
49th. This is
50th.
50th. Yeah, so it's their 50th anniversary. So they're definitely a big player in this space, and you know, it's not as mainstream as Universal or even Busch Gardens, but it's definitely an attraction. If you're on the West Coast, that's definitely one you don't want to miss. And we're excited to see you. Maybe, you never know, we might be able to go this year.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we'll keep our fingers crossed. But for right now, you know, our main focus is Florida, right? Or even outside of Florida a little bit. But, you know, I always like seeing what the other coast is all about as well. I mean, there's crazy huge events there as well. So it's great to see how their style is, and we go from there. Busch Gardens Howl-O-Scream and SeaWorld Orlando Howl-O-Scream, they're also selling tickets at the moment. I'm telling you, summer tickets is the way to go, because it's usually cheaper and you just have the higher priority. So please, if you do want to go to Howl-O-Scream, or if this is your first time, purchase the tickets now, and then later on when you get closer to the event, you can save your money between summer to the date that you plan on going, and then purchase the fast pass. That's how we do it, and it works every single time, and you can't miss, especially if you're going to peak nights like Friday and Saturday. Purchase that fast pass. So I would say right now, purchase those tickets now. It's worth it. And also, Howl-O-Scream is our always favorite. We're already got our tickets already going to Tampa. We don't know yet on what date, but our calendar will be up before September, so we'll keep you guys updated on that as well.
For sure, like Jared said, you always want to buy early. The fast pass are kind of expensive for the most part. I think for Tampa it was like almost $200, like $175. And then for Orlando, do you remember how much that was?
Around that.
Yeah,
Around
so
that. The fast pass costs more than the ticket.
right.
So if you can buy the ticket now, the fast pass value will be twice as much as you would buy it now.
Right.
So
It's definitely worth it. I mean, these lines get really long in Tampa and Orlando. All these major events, even smaller events, the lines get extremely crowded. So if you're like us and you want to actually go through the houses instead of waiting in line all night, it's definitely worth it. With the fast passes, we go to just about every single house in Busch Gardens.
Yeah, we go to every single house. We buy because there's two types of fast passes. I have it somewhere. I wish I could show you guys. If you do want to know more and go in depth, we can go and break that down for you. But for right now, there's the Frontline Fear and then Frontline Fear Extreme. The Extreme includes the roller coasters. We do this way of going to Busch Gardens because we normally go in one day. One night. If you go multiple days, then I wouldn't see, you taking a fast pass. If you want to do two houses one day, the other three, the other, that's fine. But we strategically go in this route because we only go there for one night.
Right. And going to the roller coasters is a plus, especially when you have the fast pass. It doesn't take too much time, and we always like going on the coasters. Just something we like to do. As I get older, I mean, the rides seem less and less appealing, but it's definitely fun, and I love riding the rides. And great value, like Jared said, if you get the tickets early. And if you go multiple nights, I mean, you can spread the houses out depending on what you want to do. But definitely start budgeting. You still got time. You're gonna need to invest in a good pair of shoes because there's a lot of walking if you want to hit all the houses.
Yeah, and again, last year we did a video on tips and you know what to do when you go to Busch Gardens, Howl-O-Scream, and Universal. The same thing we were talking about Busch Gardens, Howl-O-Scream is the same plan that we do for Universal Studios Horror Nights as well. Purchase the tickets now during the summer. They're also, I have the app, so I would suggest also download the Universal Studios app. You can purchase it under the extras to buy the Horror Nights pass now, so it's all secured and all in your account. And then once you get closer, buy your fast passes if you're going to just one day. Again, and it's even a more bonus if you have a little bit more money and you're not from the area. Go to Universal Studios Hotel as well when you go to Horror Nights because yeah, it's a lot of walking from the parking garage to the park. You have to go through the gates and go all the way to the park. You go to the park, you walk more for the houses, and if you go to the rides, you walk more. So it's a lot of walking. Then you have to walk all the way back to the garage and then go to your hotel. So you can eliminate that by just checking out the hotel. Sometimes there's perks, so just look what types of perks they have. Sometimes they have special cocktails and all of that. Take the bus that goes from the hotel to the park, and then when you're done, like the same way, bus to the park, bus to the hotel. I'm telling you, it saves a lot. We'll talk about it more when we get closer. But for right now, these are our major updates. We're glad that you guys are here with us. If you have any questions, just let us know through YouTube, Instagram, through a pigeon if you want. We don't care, just as long as you reach out to us.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we love talking with you guys. We love talking about haunts. We love talking to the scare actors. We love talking to people who enjoy houses like we do. And yeah, we're always here. This is why we made this page. This is why we make this content. We hope you find value in it. And if you guys have any suggestions, also shoot them our way. We'll be happy to hear them.
Definitely. We're going to have a lot more to talk about. We're just naming the top, what's in our feed and what we see, what the people want as well. But there's other events that we'll talk about that we're planning to go to. And, you know, we're trying to get some interviews. Our shirts, our classic shirts, we're formulating ideas on what to make some iconic new shirts for this year with our HF and see what we can do with our logo. And we'll definitely have some extra ordered for you guys if you guys would want them as well. So we'll have that soon. If you realistically want a time frame, possibly you'll see it officially in August because that's like the last month before September hits, and then September, that's when haunt season starts. So we're excited and we'll see you guys soon.
All right, thanks you. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, bye.